Hello, this is Mr. Thanderson, and today we're going to be discussing how to take Cornell Notes properly. I'm sure your teachers will thank me later. Alright, so we're going to be taking notes on IR Chapter 16 in Biology that you can see here. Now, but once you have that file, and I've saved it to my desktop personally, you are going to have a Cornell Notes form, unless you want to do it by hand, which isn't recommended. Because why would you go to a virtual school if you did stuff by hand? Anyway, so any class will have it in the forms section. I'm sure Kelly has it in resources here, but I'm going to use this one in Tara's psychology class. It says forms right here. If you'll notice, there's a big file here that says Cornell Notes template. So what you want to do here is you want to click on this and then navigate to the download button. Now see here, I've got a specific system worked out in my Google Drive, which I may go over later. I have everything in school documents there, and I have a specific forms tab. So I will actually keep a copy of the Cornell Notes template. As you can see, I already have one, so I'm not going to download this. Now the importance of having this always with you, it's not that complicated. You have it always with you, and you don't have to download it every time you need a form. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Google Drive, I'm going to go to School Documents, navigate to the Forms tab, and I'm going to make a copy of the Cornell Notes template. See, I just pressed Control-C there. So now I'm going to navigate to my Biology folder because we're going to be taking notes. So let's paste this here. Let's rename it IR Notes. Now I'm going to open this tab. Yeah, forget that my Windows Word thing isn't genuine. Now, and then we're going to open the IR notes, which I have saved here and on my desktop. Okay, so the best thing to do if you're going to be taking notes on something on the computer is to split the screen so they're going to be mirrored. And then you're going to have to fill out the top of the notes. Most of this is pretty self-explanatory, except for the learning objective part. Now, what you would put here is the same thing as this key concept over here. That's what you would do. But different classes will have different requirements, so you're going to want to fill that in. And then, now the point here is you're going to just start taking notes on something that you see. So, there are more than 6 billion people on Earth today. So these are just things that you think are important that you see in the text here. So you just pick out some things, blah, blah, blah. Lots of people, much bad, need less people, 'cause resources. So, now what you're going to do to organize this properly is you're going to put the main idea in the left-hand column. So, a lot of times in a textbook there will be something that you can use for this, such as I might write here, Earth's population continues to grow. But you can come up with your own things there. So that's one style of doing it. There are different ways of doing Cornell Notes. For example, in psychology, what you'll do is you'll take a lot of notes in this one right hand area, and then you'll just designate one column here per section in the textbook. But for some things you might want to go through a lot of these rows. Basically every other paragraph you might want to change down a row and then just summarize the paragraph in this part here. And then after you're all done with that, you're going to read through your notes and you're going to briefly summarize what you thought was the main point of what you learned, and that kind of solidifies it in your mind. So I hope that helped. I'll see you guys later.